Here.
Announcements. Township meetings are recorded for the purpose of preparing minutes, and the recording is destroyed when the minutes have been approved. First order of business is the approval of minutes for July 3rd, 2018. If I could have a motion, please.
Also move.
Second. Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
In correspondence, I have a few items. The minutes from the Central Berkeley One Valley Regional Planning Commission meeting of July 16th. A letter of interest for the vacant, or soon-to-be vacant auditor position, Sheriff Swiker. A letter from Patrick Walsh asking for a change in his EDU status. I'll give you time to review that, and then we can discuss that maybe with Carol, and we'll talk about that at the next meeting, workshop. Planning Commission meeting minutes of Lower Frederick for July 19th. Report from the Volunteer Fire Department for the month of July, and the minutes from the Parks and Recreation Board for July 2nd, 2018. Next order of business is under administrative action. I have in your binder the Treasurer's report and bills to pay for July. Sarah, you have them underneath you, or read. If I could have a motion to pay those and accept the report, please.
I'll make a motion. Second.
Any questions? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next order of business under public comment for anything on the agenda. Okay, having heard nothing. Move on to report solicitor.
Yes. Good evening. This is on. So during the month of May, the solicitor, during the month of July, the solicitor, and in August, performed the following work in addition to routine operations. We finalized the resolution establishing the criteria upon which a volunteer firefighter in Lower Frederick may be eligible for tax credits. That was passed at the last workshop. We supplied a list of those persons in Lower Frederick Township who are part of the Agricultural Security Area, ASA, to the Township Manager, and drafted a letter to the Township Manager to be sent to all persons in the ASA, Agricultural Security Area. Our office reviewed documents forwarded from EFM concerning the various options for refinancing of the new sewer plant debt. We received the file easement from the recorder of deeds for the stormwater easement on the Ragusa Tract, and we distributed it to the appropriate parties in the township and to the Rice family. We were in contact with the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources concerning Cobble Park. Tom Keenan made a brief presentation to the Board of Supervisors concerning municipal liability and eminent domain and the Ethics Act. Rowan Keenan received and reviewed a lengthy draft of Homeowners Association documents, specifically the declaration just received yesterday, and we are putting together a final review which will highlight provisions relevant to township concerns. The declarant has included protection and preservation provisions for the open space and woods within the open space areas. The declarant has provided for the township's interests and enforcement, and it does not look like we will have many revisions. I will let the engineer discuss comments she had with the declaration and proposed revision, to which our office agrees with her review, and the declarant has accepted her review and changes. But that is everything for my report. Any questions for the solicitor's office?
I have a question that may come up, Carol, with your review is there a time frame for acceptance of the HOA documents? How is that process going to work?
So there's two pieces to that. One is the solicitor's office reviewing the language of the documents, and the other piece is me reviewing the legal descriptions that were supplied to support those documents. I got a set of revised plans on Thursday afternoon with about 40 legal descriptions. I've got 5 left. I've been chugging my way through them. There will be some corrections needed by the applicant's engineer, but the applicant's agents seem very anxious to proceed forward with that, so it seems reasonable to me that by your next township meeting, you're going to have the HOA documents in place. Would you agree with that, Ron?
Absolutely, yes. I don't see many revisions. They're pretty much ready, and they're moving as, as quickly as we can tell them something to do, they appear to be moving. We take questions out here?
I guess my question for Kevin, did you send out the letters for the agricultural
Not yet.
security? Okay, good, so I didn't get mine.
Sure.
For clarification, you said you reviewed the proposal, the refinancing of the sewer debt. I thought we only had one proposal at this point.
Well, PFM did an analysis of various forms of financing.
We have two analyses of our
Yeah.
and the others. So we
Yes.
haven't received anything else at this point.
I have not reviewed anything else.
Kevin?
Yeah, I actually did get two other prices. One was for Concord Financial. Their price came in at $23,000 and PFN was $20,000.
I'm sorry, there's a lot more figures there than just that. So
What?
you're just saying their commission, is that what you're talking
Their
about?
proposal, what it would cost. Concord Financial was $23,000 and PFN's was $20,000.
And what does that figure represent? Mary Kay Mill, 3 Village Drive.
That proposal represents the price to do the work, to do the
That's
to
their
do the analysis, to do,
Their commission.
I don't know if it's a commission, it's their cost to do the work.
Do they get anything above and beyond that? Okay. Well, I'm going to put it over the semantics, what's the money they get.
What was your name again?
M-A-R-Y, last name is K-A-L-I-L.
Yeah.
3 Village Drive, Twinsville.
It's not on the agenda, but if you want to talk about it, that's fine. It's just, I mean, we do have a public comment period. Yeah, we can move ahead.
Yeah, I don't have, on my report, I don't have many answers about the bond. And I'm not we're not going to be bond counsel. But Bob, anything for the solicitor?
Yes. Bob Burns, Centerville Road. When you were talking about the HOA, I didn't hear you announce what that was for. I'm assuming that's for the Ragusa Tract, which is now being called Acadia Station.
Yes. Good catch. I did not specify. I meant to before I started, but yes, Acadia Station is going to be the proposed name for the homeowners association, and it's the clearing will be Metropolitan Development Group, and that is, you are correct. That is the homeowners association.
Additionally, last month, Tom had stated that he had sent, I guess, out to them about the escrow monies, and it was turned back from them. Is there any further word on what they're doing as far as placing the escrows?
The only thing is escrows we received were for the legal and engineering costs.
So the original $20,000.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think the construction estimates are all done, or are they, that they could base their escrows on that?
The construction escrow estimate or financial security estimate was done some time ago. That was done back around the time of
That's what we're
conditional
waiting for that.
approval, so.
Carol has that, she mentioned it was $2.5 million that would be due back in December or January, I forget when it was. And Tom Keenan stated last month that he had been going back and forth with the developer, and, whatever his last filing back to them was, that they rejected whatever he sent back to them. The other question I brought up at, I believe it was the July 3rd meeting, was about the $150,000 monies that they're supposed to give towards the sewer plant, and when that would be. So I brought up, would we be trying to obtain that before they tie in? Well, they tied in yesterday on Zieglerville Road. We had the road closed yesterday and today during the day, and they've tied into the sanitary manhole at Zieglerville road.
Now, that is in conjunction with engineering, to the extent that they connect houses, I'll just share that they have to pay before they connect any houses.
That would be correct, yeah. So they have to, well, from my understanding as the engineer, I'm not the attorney, Rowan can catch me if I misspeak, but they will have to post that escrow and post the $150,000 concurrent with signing the land development agreement to get the plans recorded. They can't build a house until the plans are recorded. So the individual lots don't exist.
And the financial security gets signed, and the money gets put up when the plans get signed. It usually all happens at the same event. They usually bring some funding either from their pockets or somebody that's taking over the development or helping them fund it. And the money comes to the table, the plans get signed, the financial security agreement gets signed, the money gets set aside, and it all happens at one sitting.
Okay. And then we're going to talk about the loan and the bond later on, is that right?
If it comes out, sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't have any more information on that myself right now. Ron?
Just to be clear, the 150 has nothing to do with any kind of security, just as
I think it sounds like a tapping fee. Contribution.
It was a contribution. 150 going right
The capital contributions.
It was a condition of approval, because under the original approved plans from back in 2008, they were supposed to put in a pumping station. But since they no longer need the pumping station because the sewage plant is here and not behind CVS, the negotiation was worked out in lieu of the pumping station, they would make a $150,000 contribution.
I thought that was on just having the line.
No, this is a separate contribution. Money they were going to pay to a different sewer authority, now it's going to this sewer authority, and it's completely separate from any other financial arrangements.
Yeah, there are also tapping fees to be
Yes.
paid too, so that money will be paid as well, a fee per house.
Okay. Engineers report?
Thank you. Just a few things on my report tonight. The first is regarding chip sealing of township roads that occurred last month. A recommendation was provided to the board tonight for payment of the contractor's invoice. The amount of the invoice as certified is $203,545 even. The next item on my report is just to advise that a review letter was issued last week for a subdivision that proposes 3 new homes along Perkiomen Avenue near 3rd Avenue. This project is expected to be discussed at the upcoming meeting of the Township Planning Commission. That will be on August 16th. The Creekside at Perkiomen or Acadia Station development construction continues. Revised plans were received. I actually got a set of plans on Thursday afternoon. They are under review to confirm compliance with all the conditions of plan approval. Rowan mentioned language for the HOA documents. The applicant's attorney copied me and the solicitor on a paragraph that she developed regarding preservation of the woodlands. And I suggested incorporating language from a letter that was previously received from Phil Smith to expand on that paragraph a bit, and they weren't able to doing so. Finally, a video inspection of sanitary sewers was performed in recent weeks in the Springman area, just a limited section, what we call quadrant 400 on our township mapping. Reviewing the findings with the contractor, it looks like we have 2 locations that require repair, and I'm coordinating with them to determine the necessary repairs and likely costs and scheduling for that. So those are all the items on this evening's report, but I'd be happy to address any questions about the legal or other engineering matters.
I have a question. Stormwater
Your name,
management,
sir?
new development.
Your name?
Jim Ward, 1300 2nd Avenue. 13 Avenue, 13. stormwater management of this new development. Are you planning to announce to change the 100-year floodplain? Because we're already seeing signs of water volume on that little stream that everybody says it's intermittent. You know, we're seeing mud, we're seeing, dirty, decayed water coming off of the job site. Now, they're saying it doesn't happen, but we have video showing it. Right? Now, you already have a cauldron back there that's failed. It's cracked wide open. Who's responsible for that along that stream right at the bridge, Second Avenue?
So let me
We're
unpack that.
we're
if I can.
having
There's
a
a lot
problem, we're looking down the road.
Yeah.
Right? As soon as somebody claims a flood problem in their home, all the other insurance carriers are going to pick up and make us start paying flood insurance. When we never had to, right? Because we're going to take on a lot more volume of water. Because you've got both of those basins draining into one stream,
Yep.
right?
So-
Which is going to create a large volume of water coming down that stream. Now, I know people that have seen dumpsters float down that stream already, right? Now, you got broken cauldrons down there that can't handle the water as it is right now. Now you're putting impervious blacktop up there, or cement, or asphalt, which is going to create more of a drainage problem. And that stream's going to get inundated with water. Who's going to protect the houses along that? Is there anything in this whole master plan that's going to protect us as property owners down that stream?
So, the project was designed initially in 2008 or 2007 with the stormwater controls and requirements that were in place then. But because of the delay, they had to update all their stormwater designs to meet state and federal requirements by today's standards. So by state and federal requirements under the NPDES permitting of today's standards, they have to not only reduce the peak rate of runoff, they actually have to address the volume of runoff. And that's where those detention basins that were simply bowls on the 2008 plan got a lot more complicated.
Under your own
So-
under your own plan, under 134-404 states it, something has to be done to protect us.
So that was redesigned with the current plan to meet all those requirements for peak rate runoff and for volume control from that site. So that was not only reviewed here at the township level, but the county reviews it on behalf of DEP.
I haven't seen a township engineer on that cauldron yet, and they can clearly see it's failed.
You're
There's
talking,
big, huge gaping holes at that bridge.
you're talking about the bridge on Second Avenue?
Yes.
Okay.
The cauldron leading up to it.
All right, well, I'm in two different places right now.
Yeah, but
So-
that's going to take a large volume of water.
Yeah. So the applicant has to prove with his engineer that when this site is all built, that those basins are going to hold back the volume of stormwater and the rate of stormwater so that it does not increase flows downstream. Now, that's not all in place yet. That is a project under construction. What's in place
Should
right
have been waited for, to come across before they started the development, because they're already dumping mud into the stream.
So
We have videos of it.
I believe you. I've been out there on a pretty regular basis. There have been times when there's been what I can only describe as a seep underground where they have all their controls in place, and they actually have, believe it or not, more controls than were on the original approved plan. And there have been times when I have been out there where there's been a seep that goes underneath those controls and pops out of the stream.
But you
And
have, they just moved dirt piles right up next to the road with no silt fence, no nothing.
Well, that's got compost filter sock below it, and that was done after they consulted with the Conservation District. So I guess in summary, they are meeting the requirements of erosion control on the current site, and they will meet the requirements for stormwater management on the final site, but it is currently a site under construction.
But is there anything in here to protect the homeowners along that little stream?
And again, I go back to the design of those stormwater basins. They are designed to withhold the volume, and not only the volume that's released instantly, but they're designed to...
I feel them, I know what they do. I'm just telling you, is there anything in the provisions that protect the homeowners?
That's
Because all it's going to take is
design is
one
supposed to do.
homeowner to file a flood policy. Everybody's going to have to get flood insurance.
That stream has been flooding for the 20 years that
Not
I've been
down
in the
our
township.
road, ever since, we corrected the mistake.
I'd like to know more about that as well. There's a lot of water under that development.
It is.
So I'd like to ask the engineer and the solicitor. I think that's a good question. Does anyone have any legal recourse if their home or their property is impacted by water coming from that development, whether it's today or in 5 years?
We're already seeing what's come down the street.
I have a question related to that, if you mind.
Lauren,
I got a certified letter in the mail that I guess they were required to send me
Right.
that mentioned the fact